Now from the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. The veteran kicker, Dustin Hopkins, out to get things started. And off we go from Santa Clara. He'll start at the 2. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19. 70 Timberwolf. Panther 11. Panther 11. Cub 19. Cub 19.
They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. Closes quickly. A pickup of 3. That was Jordan Hicks who got him down. Second and 7.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Sack.
To throw, Purdy. This throw, left side, caught by Kittle. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Here's Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Check out.
Play action now. Purdy. Here's a ball thrown deep, right sideline.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
18, Pioneer.
Back to the air again is Purdy. This throw left side, taken in by the rookie wide receiver. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger, Bronco 80. Panther Street, go.
On the ground, it's Garendo. Finding room to the 20. And he's all the way down to the 15-yard line.
70 Timberwolf.
Purdy now, he'll throw on 1st down. To the goal line and in. Ricky Pearsall. Touchdown, San Francisco. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's 1st possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, it's Jerome Ford. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Watson. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And the Niners will have great field position right around midfield.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
Ready.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5.
Ready. Viking 18. Cowboy 80. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
Here's Purdy. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. It's a first carry for Elijah Mitchell. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Grant Delpit up to make the play. 2nd down and 8.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Here's Purdy. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
19, Tiger, 9. Come on, set. Ready.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. And he's going to be brought down on what will be a... A give up the middle for Mitchell. And he'll work this into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line, taken down after a gain of 5. So Kittle comes in motion. And he's in. Jacob Howling. Touchdown, 49ers. On 2nd down, Purdy. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play. 3rd and short. Purdy. That is intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take over here at their own 22.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
On 1st down, Watson. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here.
That's complete. It's Cedric Tillman. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. That last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, and maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Niners have got it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He's going to air this one out, and that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
He'll get this to the veteran, Chris Conley. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's good for a Niners first down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
They'll throw again with Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And he will score. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers move out on top 14-0. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here comes Ford on the return. Whoa! And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Play action. Watson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Off play action, here's Watson. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And the...
It's had many names, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Jake Moody now ready to get this one started. And we're underway at Hard Rock. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
21G. All right. Out.
2 and out from the gun. He's going deep this time. He's got it inside the 10. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 6-0 lead right away. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
And he'll probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. Starting at the 10. He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Purdy throwing here to start. Complete to Pearsall. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Offense up to the line fast. Putting a receiver in motion. Now Garindo. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Javon Holland there to make the stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Here's 2nd and 7. This will be caught by Cowie. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Pretty throwing here on first. Reeled in by George Kittle. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Here's 2nd and 2. Connection made to Isaac Gurindo. Now here he goes down the right sideline. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers finish off their opening drive. Isaac Gurindo with the touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game.
Yeah.
That's well done.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Has this at the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's A-Chain up the middle. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Blitz coming, Tua. He's throwing deep to the left side. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. We've got a close one here. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They have 2nd and pretty long here. They'll stick with A-Chain. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line. Tagovailoa facing 3rd and long. Gets everything he has under this throw. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And that brings up 4th and long.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
That throw finds Kittle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that gives them first and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Garindo running between the tackles. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's third down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Buckle up. It's third and goal. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the pressure drives them backwards. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. The 49ers likely looking at a field goal try. Fourth down now, and on comes Jake Moody for the 49ers field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Moody knocks it through, and that'll push their lead to 4.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here, but they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, well, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with the high percentage make.
On the return, here's Tyreek Hill. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Drive starts out with a first and 10.
All right, come on.
Running with A-Chain out of the gun. Finds a seam, left side. He's off to the races. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins get some late points and the lead. Devon A-Chan with the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
So now after his second missed point after the game, he's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. Israel Abanikanda on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. They're out and set, first and 10.
Here we go. 19 right. Trap 60.
From the gun is Purdy. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Purdy on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Another try following the sack. He fires one deep down the left, and there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
This is caught inside the 15. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins grow their lead just before halftime. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
And he's got it, so they get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead. Sanders all set to send it away. Here's Abanikanda on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he takes this out after crossing the 45. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
First down throw by Purdy. Into the hands of Kittle. And he's going to be across midfield close to the 45 before going out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
From the 47. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. This one intended for the running back. And now they need to get 4 on third down. To throw again, it's Purdy. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. He's got it deep downfield. He has the San Francisco touchdown. We've seen him do a lot more to reach the end zone on a catch, Brock. That one was kind of fed right to him.
Yeah, they say the running backs have a nose for the end zone. You know who else does? Every skill guy out there, because they want to put a touchdown on the board.
Now the 49ers deciding to keep the offense on the field. They're going for 2. They'll motion him out of the backfield. He's throwing for it. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Jordan Poyer has it. He's off to the races. 30. And that is 2 points the other way as he takes the pick the entire way back. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Hill now to return it. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half.
Turbo one.
First down, Tagovailoa to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
32 stinger.
After the sack, another pass on second down. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Niners countering with a 5th defensive back on this third down. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the 49ers will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
Well, nickel has really become the base defense for so many teams in the league because the passing game has become so prevalent today. It really makes it so much more difficult to find an open throwing lane. It gives defenses a lot more speed on the back end to step in front of passes just like that.
Throwing from the gun. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a quarterback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes and have to stay in position, and most importantly, swat that pass away.
This is no good. A surprising miss as he cracks it off the left upright. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Sanders all set to send it away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return.
Ready up.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. On the give, it's Garindo. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks. Offense in the hurry up here. 2nd and 10 now. Short pass brought in. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Working quickly here. 3rd and short. Here's Purdy. Kittle brings it in. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Now give to Garindo, running left. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. Offense up to the line fast. Here's 2nd and 11. Buys time, rolling right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Purdy throwing here. Escapes the pocket.
You know, that's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunky yards, but still some work to do to get that first down.
He's back to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Purdy throwing here on first. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Back to the air on second. Purdy. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
On third down, Purdy. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kader Kohu.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Second down carry for Achane. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. Ball on the 45, first and 10.
All right, fellas, listen up. Out.
Staying on the ground here with Achane. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug of war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Achane again on second. Cuts it to the right sideline. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins push their lead further to start the half. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Now his second rushing score this game could not have come at a better time, Brock, as it adds some valuable points to that lead.
You know, this is something I can't really define, Kate, but it's just a feel. My passing touchdowns are great, but what rushing touchdowns do, especially to your defense, is they just fuel them. It empowers them to go out and play, and now they'll get to do so with a bigger lead.
And he is stopped. Wow, a bit surprising after he just burned this defense, but he doesn't make it across, and the two-point try fails. Sanders all set to send it away. Here's Abanikanda on the return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Wrap ball 80.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. That throw finds Kittle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Purdy setting up that play action. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here's 2nd and 2. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Jordan Poyer has it. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. Defense getting in on the fun, Brock, with that 4th quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick 6.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense.
Well, they don't call them the faithful for nothing, Brock. Fans numbering 70,000 strong have made the trek to Santa Clara, and they're ready to cheer on their 49ers here at Levi's Stadium. Jake Moody now ready to get this one started. And off we go in Santa Clara. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Opening play, and Dak's going to throw. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing again is Dak. Ferguson's got it, complete. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point of the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Here we go, 46.
Throwing on first is Prescott. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So that brings up second down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Another throw for Prescott. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So they're left facing third and long.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Dak throwing again. That's caught for the first. And they make the tackle at the 38. Offense in the hurry up here.
27.
First down, here's Dak. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Dak now from the gun. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. They're going for it. Here's Prescott. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Charvarius Ward picks it off. And the 49ers take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Working quickly here.
Hawk 70. Ready?
Trying again following the sack. That finds Jacob Cowie. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. Offense up to the line fast.
18 Cardinal.
Play action now with Purdy. Caught into the hands of the rookie from Florida. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
60 Bison. Ready?
Purdy on first. We've got a fumble pretty close to midfield. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is at a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Yeah! Here we 26.
1st and 10, Prescott. It's caught, Ferguson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
26.
From the red zone now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's a give up the middle. And he carries it for a big gain that gets him down into the red zone. Call it 7 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 8. All right, still scoreless through one quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. Time for our second quarter now. Let's see if the Cowboys can capitalize here in the red zone. Prescott now on third down. Ferguson there to bring it in. And he's tackled for a short gain. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. On fourth down, Prescott's a throw. He brings it in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Oh, I love fourth downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out, well, they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he's able to fight this down to the 2. It's a gain of 7, and that brings up second and goal.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Ball at the 2 here for second and goal.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott to throw. Misfire there, couldn't connect. A good defensive play breaks that one up. So they'll be left with third and goal.
Not an open passing lane to be found anywhere. He took what he thought was the best one available, and they still managed to tip the ball away.
So now, here's third and goal.
There we go, kill. Yeah!
Prescott now, blitz coming. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a fourth to try to reach that end zone. Dak out of the pistol. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
First down throw by Purdy. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Ready. Let's go now. 18, run. 18, run. 60 Mavericks, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Pearsall there to grab it. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. And it's the 49ers. With it, 3rd and 2.
Go! 70 Lions. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Mustang 19. Ready.
From the gun is Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Here we go, set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Purdy throwing here on first. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Set. Tackle 80.
To throw again, it's Purdy. Reeled in by George Kittle. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Eric Kendricks there for the tackle.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolf. Check out.
On the ground, this is Isaac Arindo. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line.
Viking 18. Ready.
2nd and 4. That throw finds Kittle. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Malik Hooker with the tackle.
Cowboy 80. Go.
3rd and short, here's Purdy. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
Set. Hut, hut.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready.
Purdy throwing here. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the...